Hi guys, thank you for clicking on this video. So jumping straight in, I'm starting on freshly washed hair sectioned into 4 different sections as usual. And what I'm going to do is just section off those back sections and apply the product to braid up. I'm using one product for this braid out. Yes, only one. I'm trying to keep things super simple now. So I'm using one product only, and that is the Camille Rose Almond Dry Twisting Butter. So I'm applying a small amount to the section, rubbing it through, making sure the whole section is covered. Do a quick detangle just to make sure that all the hair is smooth in the downward direction, and then I go ahead and braid. As you can see, as I braid, I kind of pull it tight just to make sure that my braid is tight all the way down. That way I get better definition and it lasts longer. When I get to the ends, I just make sure that I'm brushing it just to make sure that my hair is staying detangled as I go down. Then when I get to the very end, I split the 3 sections into 2 sections and then just do a little twist on the end just to make sure that it stays in. And then I do the same on the other side. I kind of work from the back up rather than doing one side and then the other side. So I'm doing one, so I do the braid at the back, then I do the braid at the back on the other side, and then work my way forwards. So again, applying a small amount of the Almond Dry Twisting Butter, braid it up nice and tight, and then do a twist at the end just to make sure that it stays in place. And I'm not going to bore you and show you me braiding up my whole head, but I do just want to come back and show you the braiding pattern that I'm doing. So as you can see here, I've got 2 at the back on each side, and then I've done 1 braid in the middle. Then on the front, I do 1 above my ear, then 2, 1 in the middle again, 2, and 1 above my ear. And then I just air dry overnight. So here is the next day. As you can see, my hair is dry and it's shrunken up a little bit. And what I do is I work from the back to the front again. I unravel and then I gently separate my hair where it naturally wants to separate. As you can see, as I kind of gently pull on the ends, it starts to split, and then I just gently pull the hair apart. This just adds a bit more volume. And one thing that I do to help me get a little bit more volume on day 1, instead of unraveling my whole head and then going in with the wide tooth comb, what I do is I start at the back, I take down the back 4 braids, and then I go in with the wide tooth comb on that back section just so I can really get into the root without causing too much frizz, so I can keep the definition but still get some volume. And then I work my way up. After I've taken down the next 2 braids, then I'll go in with the wide tooth comb, fluff it out, and then I keep working my way forwards. I just find it's easier to do it this way rather than doing it all in one when all of my hair is down. And don't be scared, guys, like give your hair a shake, get your fingers in the roots, shake it around just to give it some volume and a bit more movement. Annoyingly, this braid in the middle didn't completely dry. This happens to me sometimes because my hair just takes forever to dry. So I had to go in with the blow dryer. I went in with my Dyson Supersonic blow dryer. I used it on low speed and medium heat, and I just blow dried it. I literally had to do this for about 30 seconds, 1 minute max, just to get rid of the moisture. If I didn't get rid of the moisture, the definition would have been lost throughout the day and my hair would have shrunk up quite a lot in that section. So I just wanted to make sure that it was completely dry before I went out and about. So again, as you can see, I'm taking down that braid, fluffing out that 1 braid first before I move on to the sections on top. And then once it's all down, I just go in with my finger, shake it around, shake my head around, get some shape, get some volume. Another thing that I do to get a little bit more stretch is I put my hair up into a loose bun like this. This also helps if you want to do your edges and not mess up the rest of your hair, because you can just get easy access to your edges. So what I do is I gently brush some baby hairs forward. I'm using the Camille Rose Curl Maker Gel to stick them down. So I smooth some gel on and slick them back, get some little swoops going. They don't have to be too tidy because they're not going to be completely on show. It's kind of more when the wind blows or when you flick your hair, that's when your edges show. I tie that down with a satin scarf for about 10 minutes just to make sure that they stay in place. And then after that, I take that down, give my hair a shake again, and this is the final look. So as you can see, it's super defined, super moisturized. This is day one hair, so it's not as big as I ideally like, but as the days go on, I get more and more volume up top and it creates more of a round shape, which I love. But yeah, stay tuned for my next video because I'll be showing you exactly how I maintain this braid out throughout the week. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in my next video.